In this video, I'll show you how to add recommendations to your profile. When a buyer's looking at your profile, what can make the difference between you and other speakers is often a recommendation. According to a study by Hawkeye, more than 70% of buyers found testimonials and recommendations to be the most influential type of content that they consumed. After a good video, recommendations are the most persuasive information you can provide to a meeting planner who's considering hiring you. And a verified recommendation is the best way to go. It's an endorsement that the buyer can trust. Purchasing based on trusted recommendations is now expected because of websites like Amazon, eBay, Zappos, and other retailers. Meeting planners research speakers the same way they shop for books or for shoes. They want to know what others have said about you before they decide to hire. However, online recommendations are difficult for meeting planners to trust. You could make up your own testimonials and add them to your profile. But with verified recommendations, we email your client on your behalf. Ask them to check a box that certifies they did give you that recommendation. And this gives potential customers confidence in your recommendations because they come from verified sources. Adding recommendations to your eSpeakers profile and verifying them is something that we make simple. So from the eSpeakers dashboard, I'm going to go to My Profile and scroll down to see recommendations on the right-hand side. I'm going to click Add Recommendation, and what they said was, Zeke was amazing. Okay, Fred Flintstone said this. You can put in their organization and their title. And if you click Show More Settings, you can select what language your presentation was delivered in, whether it was in person or virtual, and you can even assign it to one of your listed programs. Now, if possible, we want to verify these recommendations by putting in your client's email address using a corporate domain, like @their-company, instead of Gmail or Yahoo, and that will lend some credibility. Now, only the domain name is going to be shown on the review, not your client's full email address. That'll never be displayed anywhere. When you verify one of your recommendations, we send your client an email, and it looks like this. It's going to say, hey, this is what you said about my presentation. Can you click this link saying yes or no, I didn't? And it gives them an opportunity to verify the recommendation with the click of a button. It makes clear to specify that your contact information is protected and only your initials and email domain name are displayed with the quote. So it's not going to show their email address to the public, but it will give them a link to your profile so they can click through and see the profile that you're working on at eSpeakers. And remember why it was that they liked working with you so much. Now, if you don't verify and you cancel, you'll see which ones still have verification pending. You can resend the verification email here, and you can also edit the testimonial. But if you edit an existing testimonial, you will lose verification status. The first recommendation in the list is going to be your featured testimonial, and this one will show a little more prominently on your profile. You can drag and drop their order just like this. Now let's take a look at Zeke's profile so we can see how these are displayed. When I go to the Reviews tab right here, I can see the recommendations. And I can also see which ones have been verified by eSpeakers.com. Some of these were verified at Gmail, which could be anyone. That's why corporate email addresses seem a little more reliable for someone to trust. Non-verified recommendations still have the content and the initials of the person who gave it, but they don't have this verification line at the end. Go ahead and add some recommendations to your eSpeakers profile right now so that you can stand out from the crowd.